Hi everyone, this is Sky. Welcome to Sky's Intuition and to another message. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And we start out prayer, thanking the divine first and utmost. Thank you for the protection, divine. Thank you for your connection. For the light that you shine upon me, may it shine through me and be a shield of protection that protects me inside and out, within and without, at all times, in all places, in all spaces, from my enemies and adversaries and those that come against me and wish me harm and do evil and try to destroy me. Divine, please console anybody who is in need at this time. And thank you for the divine message. Bottom of the deck is alone. I drink alone, yeah, with nobody else. 'Cause when I drink alone, I prefer to be by myself. No, that's a different kind of alone. But that song just popped into my head. Somebody's drinking alone. Alone. Yeah, with nobody else. Imposter. Somebody got a loan saying they were you. Oh, they better pay on that loan 'cause ain't got nothing to do with you, right? It's not over yet. See the reverb? It's not over yet. What's that song that the woman sings in the movie? Oh my gosh. Is it where Beyonce plays in it and she gets pushed forward? I think it was supposed to be about the Supremes kind of thing. And Mary Wilson was the voice, really, had the best voice. And they went with her and went with her. But Diana Ross had the look. Everybody was about the look. So they pushed Diana Ross to be center stage. I don't think it was called Diana Ross, but it was about her life, power of attorney, alone. Power of attorney. Good golly, Miss Molly. Oh, somebody got raided. Somebody's getting raided for violating ethics. I don't know why you would bother. Here's the thing about when people violate people that I see that violate ethics, okay, or dignity, integrity, that lack integrity. These are the most victimized people in the world. Oh my gosh. Nobody had it as rough as they've had it. Nobody suffered like they suffered. They deserve everything. And the world owes me. And they go through life with a hidden chip on their shoulder. And they violate everybody or else or anybody else. But woe to the person that violates them. They get very, very like, ooh, their back goes up. Even if anybody even thinks of it. Because they are the perpetual victim. They cannot survive life without being a victim because if you buy into their victimization of self, then that means you feel sorry for them. Then that means when they want to use you, you are obligated to allow it because they're the victim. They villainize everybody. Everybody did them wrong. Everybody was a villain in their life. I had some real villains, honey. If you want to talk about villains, I could tell you some things that'll stand your hair on end. And if you're got dark, lovely locks, you will be gray tomorrow. I ain't lying. But there are people that, yeah, they might have had it rough. Goodness knows we've all had our burdens and crosses to bear to get to Calgary. But it's not about it's about the quest. It's about the journey. What did you learn? If you learned that it's everybody else's fault, then guess what? You've not learned a darn thing because you've never looked at yourself. It's everybody else. What everybody else thinks, what everybody else. You're living your life for everybody else. So you have not, you know, releasing funds. Somebody got, you know what I've been getting for a long, long time, guys, meditatively, and that's crossed my mind. And every time I come on here, I forget to bring it up. But somebody out there in the collective, I don't know who, that was stolen from, or something like an inheritance. It could be anything. But somebody took a loan against that. Like they got based on fake power of attorney or fake documents, what have you, they were given like, that it's my money, or I want cash now. I want the cash cow. I want it now. It's my money. So they give a loan against the the outcome of you receiving this money. And it's a very high interest rate, I think. I don't think it's cheap to do that, but they give you an advance basically against your inheritance. And somebody was so sure they were getting this inheritance that they took a rather large advance against it. Ninth house, travel, education, wisdom, luck, personality, opinions, adventures, teaching, and entrepreneurship. I don't know what somebody likes to travel, maybe. Releasing funds, somebody who got travel. Who, what, when, where, common denominator. I'm very chatty today. Viagra pills keeps coming up. Power of attorney. What in the heck? Who cares? Office. Office. Hmm. Somebody's taking Viagra pills in an office or buying them from somebody in an office. Maybe a office of a pharmacy. I don't know. Okay. Because, I don't know. Stealing. Stealing. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Stealing. Yeah, somebody's stealing. Gypsy's choice. Empress energy. Wow. Time running out. Running out of time. Simple. It's your choice. Running out of time. Coven. Something about a bunch of witches, or a bunch of people who practice as if, maybe if they met a real witch, that would freak them out. Maybe they're like, I don't begrudge anybody for having a group. I know it's a rough world out there, and if you find your soul tribe, whether it's Eastern Stars or the 4-H Club, good for you. Harm no one. That's the clue. If this group that you are in or you are involved in focuses on people outside of the group more than what's inside of the group, unless they're helping people outside of the group to expand the group, then it's a bad group to be in. I don't care if you're a witch or a warlock. I don't care if you're a Boy Scout. Whatever you're doing, nothing, no disclaimer here, just an example. Um, but I don't care. I tell people I'm a reverend, and I've studied for many years. And I tell people all the time, I say, you know what? If you are a good person to other people, you don't harm anybody, but the one thing to make that happen is that you have to have a bowl of Cheerios every morning, then have the darn bowl of Cheerios. Have two, an invitation. So these witches have an invite. They want to invite, maybe like invite you in because they're having nothing but problems. Oh, no, 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 no. It's your choice. Time is running out. Oh, this or that, one thing or another. So there's some kind of somebody wants to cover their ishpa, their doopa doo, and they want to do it with you. Why? I don't know. Maybe it's somebody that you know, family member, somebody that you know from the past, but they want to cover their tracks by befriending you in some way. Whoa. Okay. Journey worth the trip, this or that. Probate. This has to do with probate. Again, with the witch! Whoa! Whoa! Angels. But yes, please. Angels surround you. Thank you. Thank you, dear Lord. I tell you, I tell you, I tell you, I tell you. Oh, faith the size of a mustard seed will bring you a whole pumpkin patch. Speaking of which, thank you, Pumpkin Patch. Um, Thank you so much for joining me. Your participation with your comments and everything you do to keep this channel, you know, bringing you the very best in me, that the divine that I can channel from the divine for you. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you. Good energy, good energy, good energy. Okay. Um, let's see. Do we want to do tarot or do we want to just stick with, oh, no, we want to do tarot. Let's get to the nitty of the gritty, you know. Let's let the divine totally tell us why these witches hanging out in our energy. It's like, I feel like this, like, you know, like weird vibe. Not bad, but just a weird vibe. I'm feeling like the say, well, we're talking to a feminine for sure because this is Gypsy's choice here. Um, and this has to do with, I'm telling you, a bunch of witches. Let me get my rod, my stuff. Let's see, because let me tell you, you do want. Well, no, I'll save that for a Patreon moment. Maybe some people knowing that, you know, a little bit of knowledge can be a dangerous thing in the wrong hands, right? Right? Because nothing is really bad. It's the intention sent to it, you know? Everything has been created for a purpose, and it's which master do you serve? Not the object. It's what you animate it. I was having a really great conversation with someone I love very dearly, and we were talking about how, the falling of civilization and how we're on a decline. I hate to tell you, even um no matter what we invent going forward, it is bringing us so far back. We so we were talking about that, theoretically speaking, and we were talking about Atlantis. And I had read that Atlantis, from, I don't know if it was Von Daniken back in the day, Chariot of the Gods. Anybody, anybody, a fan of Eric Von Daniken? I think maybe it was one of his books, I don't know, but the fall of Atlantean culture was because the culture out tech, like the divine has this capsule of time, if we're talking about karma and cycles and stuff. And this was like out of the box. And there's a huge crystal underneath the ocean, wherever this Atlantean culture was, that gave them excessive energy. They had no electricity. Everything was like automatic. And that's where we get the automaton, who was before the android. We had automatons, and these are automatic robots. And that the Atlanteans had created automatons, and they really didn't do anything. They were a lazy culture, totally like whatever they wanted to do, they did. And this automaton culture, because of the draw from this crystal, they created such an energy field that there became a tsunami and an earthquake or something like that, volcano, all whatever this combustible was, and it sunk the whole civilization. Whoo! Okay, Ace of Wands, a loan. Somebody gets an idea to get a loan. As you get them ideas out of your head, my silly friend. Somebody got a business loan in your name. And I don't have my glasses. I just recognized and realized. Give me a quick moment here. This is probably one of my longer readings. I'm getting to know you. Okay, somebody was enlightened that somebody was an imposter, or they changed their perspective about an imposter. It's not over yet. This is this King of Swords. Doesn't want to let go of something. It's not over yet. Power of attorney. What in the heck's this King of Swords doing? Temperance, power of attorney. This is Sagittarius with power of attorney. This is somebody negotiating power of attorney over something innocent and pure. This is the King of Wands. So this could very well be a Sagittarius, Aries, or a Leo. Something about innocence. This is the Devil. Somebody released funds to a Capricorn or the devil themselves for something there, for addictions. Got, I don't know, they took out money maybe against a business for addictions. Four of Wands, house, travel, wisdom, luck. Somebody may have gotten married to a Capricorn to get funds released. The Wheel. This is who, what, when, where, when, blah, blah, blah. This is the common denominator is some kind of destiny or fortune. Destiny of fortune. Viagra pills. Somebody blew up on Viagra pills. Look, this is what gets them off. They have to have the Viagra pills. This could be very much be a phallic symbol, I hate to say, but the tower there. Yeah, we do have a squirrel with nuts at the bottom. This is office. What's going on in this office? Four of Swords. Something about blocking something in an office, or somebody is hiding in an office, even sleeping in the office. Well, there are things you've said that were never true, never true. You know, stealing. Could be stealing from the office. Aquarius, stealing. Somebody's tied to something here, but this could be a celebrity who got caught stealing. This could be somebody healing from somebody stealing. Gypsy's choice. Maybe they had something stolen from them and they're healing their finances. I don't know. But Gypsy's choice was turned down. And somebody turned down an empress here. Time is running out. They had to make a choice about something. The coven or you, maybe? Yeah, Knight of Cups. Somebody here got a proposal from a coven of witches. An invitation, yeah, Nine of Pentacles, to be with somebody who was single and well off. But this was all an illusion of witchcraft. It's a shame. Look, here you were, the little empress, the wallflower. Nobody saw it. The what do they call that? There's a story, something about something's coming to me about a very old story about a girl who made the pottery girl, something, I don't know, or a painting, something. I can't get it out of my head now. Nothing but problems from the courts, from the justice system. Somebody's having nothing but problems in courts, either this or that, one thing or another. King of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio with the King of Cups. Journey may be worth the trip. Somebody's thinking the journey may be worth the trip. They're contemplating going in this direction, probate, to start something new with probate, or um, make a fool to fool somebody about probate, because this is a witch here. This witch is somebody in your family. This is somebody in your family who's practicing witchcraft, possibly with a coven. I don't know. Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Knight of Wands, Lovers. So this Queen of Wands may very well have been a lover to a Gemini, or they might have been, I'm getting very strongly, your person's lover. You might have gotten turned down for somebody else in your family. Just saying. Now, this person can't scrape this person off their back because they didn't realize how needy they were. And I'm thinking there's a lot of like forcing of hands here. This is craziness. Who do you love? Ah, who do you love? Ace of Wands. Yeah, this King of Pentacles maybe had some idea about getting a loan or something like this. Imposter. A group of people changed his mind. An imposter, about an imposter, said that you were an imposter, or said that they were an imposter. Two of Pentacles. This King of Swords, it's not over yet. This King of Swords wanted to give money to this temperance energy, this power of attorney. Two of Wands, yeah. And they wanted this power of attorney to then give this money to this King of Wands. That's what they wanted. Five of Cups. This King of Wands regrets that this King of Wands, something about them not knowing what this really was about. They're in regret. The Devil releasing funds. This is the Six of Wands. So somebody here was seen, is recognized. They were recognized somehow, some way, possibly recorded on the bank video, getting funds released to them. This is somebody who was doing some kind of, they were addicted to something, obsessed, addicted, um, attached to it, attached to something. Judgment, yeah. This is something about a house, judging somebody here, some judgment was given to them with regards to a house. Or they wanted to go back for a house. Wheel of Fortune, Wheel of Fortune. This is the common denominator, was somebody wanted the house and the fortune. Viagra pills in the tower. This is this person, somebody here, they were shocked. What they do, go and get Viagra pills. I don't know what they did, but they wanted you to take, they wanted to fool you to take into taking a leap of faith here. They were shocked something about Viagra, Aries energy, but this is also the Hangman, so somebody became enlightened. Uh, Either they wanted to block someone from becoming enlightened. They were working from an office here. They didn't want somebody to know what they were doing. Somebody didn't want, but they worked in an office. What is this feeling? Star energy, Ten of Swords. They were betraying someone. Could be Aquarius energy, betraying your star, betraying your healing, betraying something they were betraying you for, to steal from you. Four of Cups, so that you would be denied. You would be denied any choice in the matter. Knight of Pentacles, so that you slope your funds, so that you would be denied being an empress, possibly on this loan. This loan was denied, maybe. Temperance, Seven of Cups. Somebody made, time was running out to make a choice for Sagittarius energy, or somebody who was negotiating, like going, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? So they decided to propose to this witch in a coven. Nine of Pentacles here. This person, so they, which was the Queen of Pentacles, some invitation. Somebody went from single to the Queen of Pentacles. They were single. They had money as a single woman. Now it's the Queen of Pentacles, okay? Nothing but problems in the justice system for this loan to this idea. The justice system has nothing but problems. Somebody was telling somebody that that they would go into business or power. Something here, Three of Swords, one thing or another. King of Cups is somehow a determining factor. Third party, or is heartbroken over this because they were denied after doing something to choose someone. They were denied. Whoa. After the fact, because something about, now they feel like a fool because all they were in this for was to be used. The Star, the Fool. The Star wants a new beginning here because they stole something. Aquarius, probate, Page of Wands. This is this witch announcing something about the family. Magic. Four of Pentacles, to hold on to this Ace of Pentacles. They wanted to lay you to rest to receive money. Six of Pentacles to the Seven of Pentacles. And that's the truth. Ace, and they're shocked that the High Priestess worked through the anger of the burden of this Queen of Swords, what this Queen of Swords quickly did by paying. They did something. I don't know what this Queen of Swords did, but they did something, and what they did may have very well changed the outcome of somebody's life and their existence. You know, like somebody, I'm just seeing here that somebody may have made a choice based on what this Queen of Swords might have said or did. I don't know what the King of Wands or the King of Swords has to do with this, but this does look like it has to do with something legal. So I don't even know. It's like somebody wanted to steal. So what they did was they got married. I don't understand. They became the Queen of Pentacles. And then we have a King of Cups and the Star. So this is somebody who has a lot of male interests, I'm thinking. What is this King of Pentacles? This King of Pentacles made an announcement, something about a loan, an idea. They got a business loan, or somebody here is prematurely announcing that they were getting a business loan. And this group of people, or buying a house, and this group of people did something here. Imposter. This was somebody who was maybe did something to get married or to get a house, but it was all fake. This person was fake. This person was fake. Two of Pentacles. It's not over yet. Two of Pentacles. Somebody wants money for the part they played. This King of Swords. It's not over yet. They want to come in real quick and do something to get money, and this, or they're investigating somebody's sexuality or their promiscuity. What is this with the power of attorney, Two of Wands? This is a family. So for a power of attorney, something, power of attorney, somebody in your family may have paid someone. I don't know. I'm getting cards on both sides. Flop, flop. Five of Cups. What is this regret about then? If somebody got a loan here, somebody became enlightened, and that's to the fact that you were innocent in something. Maybe they regret this, Six of Wands, but they did it anyway because now they're being investigated because they were seen getting these funds. Look, the devil's got his hand out when this to release these funds. So this is a Capricorn. So this could be this queen here, this Queen of Pentacles. What is this with the Judgment? This is the Judgment is jail. Judgment is jail. Or somebody's imprisoned by some judgment with regards to a house. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. Two Wheel of Fortunes means that the wheel is like spitting this person right out of existence. Five of Pentacles. This person out of out of something. They're being spun out of this destiny. That's what they're doing, spinning you out of the destiny of something, or spinning someone else is being spun out. Eight of Cups, to walk away. To walk away. They might have been putting Viagra into this person's drinks so that they thought that they were more into this person. That's their witchcraft. Uh, Putting Viagra in this person's drinks. Yeah. Page of Pentacles here. They paid for something here. They paid for someone to change their mind in an office. They paid for something to be manipulated in an office, or for something to be held up in an office by someone that works in an office. Steal. Ten of Wands. Now they have the burden. 10-10. They have the burden of this betrayal to steal from you. Now they've been judged. Knight of Pentacles, this is the truth as to why. Ace of Swords, as to why they held up and had you rejected. It was because it was kind of like this about some business loan here. But basically, even further down than that, it was about this person. For some reason, they were so they had a psychosis. And I'm not a psychologist or a psychoanalyst, I'm a reverend, but I'm feeling it that they had this psychosis. My intuition's telling me that, for some reason, you were the absorption of it. Like, it's not that you were, so like, anybody that they met, that they admired. It went beyond that. Then they wanted to be that person. Then they wanted to make that person disappear and you know, the idea is always to find somebody who you want to, beyond emulation and admiration, you want to be that person, and then you start to emulate that person almost to the point of where you're a twin to this person. People start saying, "Oh, you look just like so and so," and this and that and the third, and then you slowly push the real genuine person out of the picture. So this is what I mean by spun out. And somebody was paying for this. They were paying an office to do this and to steal from you. Temperance energy. Seven of Pentacles. This is so that this money could come here to this king of time was running out. They had to make a choice. They were told this could be done. They would either spin a story, spin something here with this power of attorney, and then spin a narrative. Whoa, Coven. Two of Cups. They were in on it. They were invited in on it. Okay. And they're angry here that they made this agreement with this proposal to this coven of witches. They have nobody but themselves to blame. Nobody made you. Life is full of choices. Because the whole time they thought that they were something to this person. They were just a pawn and how to get this money here. This person's really about this King of Cups here, this Queen of Pentacles. They want married this King of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. And this is the Queen of Wands who had the idea and they're to take something to court, but are having nothing but problems. They're having nothing but problems. Oh gosh, they're having nothing but problems because they're actually, I think they're this Queen of Pentacles, this Queen of Wands in this situation because it's crazy. The King of Cups is the third party. Somebody here, a Leo or Strength, King of something, this or that. This person's tired of waiting. They've been being held back from something here. Held back from this Queen of Pentacles. They were in on it, like they were lovers, the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Cups. Whoever they are. It's the energy, earth energy, water energy. Let's just say that. They were lovers. But They wanted money. So they wanted money to get married, particularly. So what they did was they employed or something that they thought that you were coming into money. They knew you were coming into money, something about your money. So they got some kind of narrative going, some spin going. And they invited this King of Wands to be involved in this spin, this story, this spin. They used this King of Wands to help create the spin. Now the King of Wands is upset that they got involved, and let's see, Four of Cups, Five of Cups, yep, because the journey was worth the trip because to them, you somebody here is being rejected. So to them, it's worth it. It was worth it because someone was rejected. This group of people are they thought that you were a fool when it came to this probate, that they had fooled you. They want it's something here. What's this Page of Wands? This is Temperance again. Is going to announce that they have a family with a witch. That's what they want. Or this, yeah, is saying, that they have a witch in their family, or that somebody they're telling on this witch, because they have nothing but remorse about it, because they know now they were used, and that Queen of Pentacles is really for this King of Cups. That's who they want. That's who they want. But they somehow married this King of Wands to get them to get the money, how they were going to get the money. Then the idea was to run away with the King of Cups. It's all about a lot of betrayal here. A lot of betrayal. Guys, this is a weird story, right? I hope that you enjoyed it. Thank you for joining me. And um, if you would like to know when I'm back around, please hit the little bell icon so that you'll be notified. You may notice that I'm no longer doing Gypsy Hobo readings on this channel. They will only be done on Patreon, and they will be. I'm trying to get some kind of like rhythm over on Patreon. Like, I don't, I'm learning Patreon by using it. So if you've not been able to see certain videos, I'm re-looking into how it's structured over there. So just bear with me. But I want to thank each and every one of you, especially those that are on Patreon, that are Patreon members, and especially those who are paid subscribers over there. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and big ups. Thank you. And I will talk to you later. Peace.